Shifting focus for now to Pakistan. The country's budget appears to indicate a recovery on paper, but a comparison of the economic survey and the latest budget with previous report indicating a more nuanced and less optimistic picture. Pakistan, in fact, lowered its overall budget for 2025 to 26, but hiked defense spending by 20%. This comes as the country's total public debt reached 76 trillion Pakistani rupees, around $269 billion. The hike in defense outlay comes even as Pakistan remains debt-ridden and the country faces economic instability and high inflation. The economic survey pegged growth at 4.2% for next year compared to 2.7% this fiscal. Those upbeat predictions still show Pakistan's growth lagging. According to the Asian Development Bank, growth in South Asian countries averaged 5.8% last year and is predicted to expand an average 6% in 2025. The economic survey pegged growth at 4.2% for next year compared to 2.7% this fiscal. And those upbeat predictions still showing Pakistan's growth lagging. Not too long ago, the country was confronted with a financial crisis, including low foreign reserves and large current account deficits. And despite these challenges, the agricultural sector had done rather well, expanding by more than 6% on the back of record wheat and cotton crops in 2023 to 24. But agriculture output has slowed sharply to just 0.56% in the current fiscal. Major crops like wheat and cotton saw big drops due to water shortages. And economists say these fundamental macro issues tend to form vicious economic cycles, weighing on food supply, hitting imports and forex reserves eventually. The underperformance of the industrial and service sectors continuing to be a real drag due to high borrowing costs and inconsistent policies as well. And with the IMF urging Pakistan to widen the tax base through reforms, which include taxing agriculture, retail, real estate, those sectors are expected to underperform further. So the country's attempt at a fine balancing act of fiscal prudence to adhere to IMF's conditions and increase defense spending once again leaves behind several crucial questions. The economic survey and the budget do not specify how Pakistan's problems will address how this will actually address the structural problems in the country. For example, how will Pakistan address rising energy circular debt, poor development at the provincial level, ongoing debt repayments, including huge interest payouts? Meanwhile, ordinary citizens still face a poverty crisis, surge in food inflation, job shortages, a faltering rupee. Under the World Bank's new threshold, Pakistan's poverty rate has surged to 44.7%. up from 39.8%. Pakistan's extreme poverty rate has jumped from 4.9% to 16.5%. Meanwhile, new World Bank numbers placing 88.4% of Pakistan's population below the $8.30 a day upper middle income line, highlighting widespread economic vulnerability and the urgent need for resilience building policies. And those dire numbers are based on outdated 2018 to 19 household income and expenditure survey data. This means recent shocks like COVID-19, the 2022 floods, which hit 1/4 of the country, are not yet reflected in the new figures. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.